And I've been waiting for this moment. Motherfucker. In the air tonight. Remember, I don't worry. How could I forget the first time, the last time we ever met? Oh, I need the reason why. Hello.
So cold, I don't know. I brought you daffodils, pretty string, but they won't flower like last spring. And I wanna kiss you, make you feel alright. I'm just so tired to share my eyes. I wanna cry and I wanna laugh. All my tears being used up on another love, another love. All my tears being used up on another love, another love. My tears being used up
On another love, another love. All my tears have been used up.
Somebody hurts you, I wanna fight, but my hands been broken once too many times. I use my voice,
I'll be so
desperate, but they always win.
And my name is Jude.
Yeah, sing a song, let me just stop for a second to another heart. 'Cause I wanna cry, I wanna learn to love. All my tears be stopped on another love, another love. My tears
Hello to Canada. Hello, Daisy. Ireland loves Canada. Shout out to Drizzy. Anyway, how's your Friday going? Listen, I haven't got long. I just popped in. I've been a bit occupied this morning. I've had to have my hair stripped and it turned pink. Red is a very hard colour to get out. I tried to dye it grey and it's turned out plum. You know, sometimes things work and sometimes they fuck up. And when it comes to fucking up, I'm legendary behaviour for fucking up. Anyway, fuck it. You could be dead next week or tomorrow. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna dye me hair. Why not? Shout out to Paul Blake all the way out in Thailand. Bro, always check the Adam's apple, right? And don't get on fucking motorbikes when you're pissed. Shout out to Paul Blake all the way over in fucking Thailand. Shout out to Mark Richardson and shout out to Mr. Logan Jargon. How you doing? Listen, we haven't got long, but we're gonna do a live tonight and look at. You can't change who you are. Oh, sorry, you can change your past, but you can try alter your future and other people's. Listen, I'm a survivor of suicide twice, 2 failed attempts. And you know what? It's like, I'm not afraid to talk about it because of me. A lot of people aren't afraid to talk about their mental health anymore because it's part of the human condition, right? Now, I've read a lot of books, and one of my favourite books I've ever read is The Art of War. Right? All about strategy and shit like that, but this channel is less than, was 700 and odd subs away from hitting my target, and I will. And what I've realised is a lot of new Irish lads have been coming in, Dublin lads. Mia, it doesn't matter whether you're from Dublin or Dubai. As long as you're fucking respectful, then I won't have to say goodbye. I do this for free as a volunteer. All I can do is try. And when I hit my 5k target, well then maybe I'll fly. But like I said, a lot of my friends back home haven't got a voice because they're too stubborn to talk about old times. You know, like I put myself out there, like, you know, I said a few things about a few pricks in Ballyfermot. You know what I mean? But look, everyone's got an arsehole. I hung around in a group of lads, yeah, there was about 100 of us, and down the road there was about another 100 at the Red Wall gang. And half of them, all my mates, they were their big brothers. So I looked up to all the lads at the Red Wall. And it's like every night there was a robbed car down there, do you understand? And then what happened is we got a few years older. Then allegedly we start going pinching cars. And I was just a passenger, you know. I was never a driver, you know. Well, not really in any way. That doesn't count. But, like I said, it's like certain areas don't evolve. They're stuck in a warp. Like, like it's crazy. Ballyfermot is still the same. You know, like Cherry Orchard is still the same. You know, one of my friends lives in that house that I used to live in, you know, and I be honest with you, I escaped death. You know, I had a couple of hits put on me head in prison. You know, it's like, and that was on me. You know, I put myself in prison, so I wasn't going to have a pity party for myself. Listen, you did this. But prison wasn't for me. You know, there's too many triggers in there, and every day having to walk into your cell backwards. You know, it's like, and just keeping your eye on everybody, not knowing that any time somebody could come behind you and shiv you in the back or in the neck, you know, or just walk past you and chuck something in your face. You know, they're very creative in jail. You know, but here's the thing, if you don't do nothing about it, if somebody comes and violates you and you don't retaliate, well then everybody is going to come and take the piss out of you. And depending how long you're in Mountjoy, and at the time in 1993 when I was in Mountjoy, there was some savages in there. You know, and the best thing I did was coming back to England the second time. And Manchester's been very good to me, you know. I love this city. I know I always say I love Liverpool too, because my son works up there and there's some amazing people up there. There's a lot of amazing people from all over the place, but this whole YouTube thing with people getting involved in the dark side, listen, I've been part of this community 8 years. Leo, I made the balls of it. Shout out to Harvey Chambers. You up out that? Where are you from, you bowsy? Is that you in the picture? You look like a... I won't say what you look like, but... Leo, I made the bollocks of it. I bleached it. It turned orange. And I put in the grey and it's turned brown, look. Like a plummy colour. But it's fucking something different. Alright, mate. My bad. Sorry about that. Here, look, listen. My friend Pablo's a Tottenham fan. Look, I've got fucking Tottenham over there, bro, yeah? I've got Tottenham over there. We got Messi up there. He's my favourite number 10 of all time, I have to say it. You know. But, give me a second, guys. Hang on. Oh, yeah, I only come out for a few minutes. It's like, I made a balls of it, Lou. Instead of getting a stripper, I got a blonde dye. And when I say a stripper, I mean fucking a hair stripper. I've never had to use the service of strippers in my life. You know why? Because I think it's very degrading for women to flaunt their fucking bits. You know, I couldn't deal with that, having a chick like that. No fucking way, mate. Anyway, how are you, Harvey? Every football fan's welcome in here, Harvey, right? So I'm a Man United fan, a Celtic fan, an Ireland fan, and in a couple of weeks I'm gonna do a StreamYard, and myself, I'm a big United fan, so I've been looking for a couple of United fans who are staunch United fans that aren't part of the YouTube community. No, thank you. I'll pick two civilians, being me son-in-law and me son, to talk about Man United. And the podcast is going to be either United Till I Die or Let's Talk United. And we're going to have a go over next week, a trial run. Now, guys, I'm going to warn you now. I fuck up everything, so don't expect nothing and expect everything to fuck up. You know, but we'll have a go. So, my son-in-law is been to Wembley about 7 times. Now, I've never been to Wembley, ever. And my son-in-law has collected over 100 Man United shirts, and they're accumulating in his attic. He's got bags of jerseys. Now, I can show this guy a jersey and ask him what year it was, and he can tell me. Like, I'll go, obviously, right, if I say, yeah, what jersey is that? What year is that? What year is that? Yup, the Irish. Go on, you bowsy. And then I have my son, who knows a bit about football and knows a bit about United. And while, if my son comes on the panel, I'm going to get him to tell you about going on Champions League excursions. You know, anytime. From around 2003, I started taking my son to football. It's like, and I remember Varane. I started taking my son to football when, remember that United jersey, the white one, and it was reversible, white and gold, when Varane played for us. So, I took my lad watched many fucking great Champions League games on the Stretford end with his old man, being me. I've lived here 32 years. It's a great city to live in. There's a lot of great people. There's great people everywhere. You just get a minority of cunts that fuck up. You know, that have to be a tough guy. Do you understand? Like Lou, you know what the narrative is on YouTube? What we choose it to be. You know, and the whole dark side, you know what? At the start, I watched the odd fucking JDP versus creepy cunt. And I was like, I'm just fucking sick of looking at it now. You know, it's getting toxic. Like Lou, you can remember the cesspit when we were all on it and it got toxic. I was the first one to leave the team because people were getting called out from Manchester that I know, and I was like, here, fuck this. How are you, Paul? Well, I'd sooner release the fart in all Frank. Here, Frank Cafe. Where are you from? Always better out than in. Nah, so listen, right? I'm a father, I'm a grandfather, yeah? And I've been part of the YouTube community for 8 years. 25,000 watch hours on this channel. And you know what? It's like too many people argue on here over stupid stuff. But let's say if we change the questions or we change the subject. For instance, I like football. And I know a lot of yous like football, right? So, like I said, I needed one person who I knew more about United than me. That's my son-in-law. He knows a lot more. So, the other day when he come down, he said he was going to do a podcast, okay, with his mate. And I said to him, here, why don't you do it with me? I've got like 4,300 subs, you know, and there's a lot of people in the community that are football fans, you know, like Pablo, myself, Finn, Spencer, Gibbo. A lot of us, we love our football, right? I know Liam, LG, Prime Fighter, is it? I like Liam as well. Yeah. He's a good guy, he is, you know what I mean? He's a decent lad. And I know he's a United fan. And it's going to be strictly football, okay? Like, cause there's too much bullshit going on YouTube and I don't want to bring it on my channel. So it'll be strictly football. You know, it's like, I'm going to Old Trafford in a few weeks. I'm going to do a tour. Sit in the dugout and all that, you know what I mean, with me hidden camera if they don't let me use me own. Yeah, and like I said here, I'm 700 and something subs away from me target. No, I'm not, I'm 600. I'm 689 subs, and that's 5,000 up the dubs. And here, I did this without calling one man out or making a call out video. I'll tell you why I didn't, because you'd ring the police on me, or one of your family would, you know. And I'll state this and I'll say till the cows come home, I'm not tough, hard or a fighting man at all. There's loads of men that declare they're fighting men on YouTube that have no history, have no reputation, alleged reputation, you know, has nobody that can say, here, see him, I've seen him fight, and guess what, half of this pub has. You know, anybody can say, oh, I did this or did that. Now, number one, you show me your right hand. Are you a southpaw? Yeah, show me your hand. Right? Do you understand? Fucked. Like, that is totally fucked. You know, when you don't look after your hands, you don't look after yourself. Listen, there's repercussions for that. But, like I said, I'm going to fuck off very soon, but I've got less than I'm on 600 and odd subs to hit me target. And I'll hit me target this way because I want to network with a few more like-minded football fans that don't mind a bit of banter. You know what I mean? And I'm hoping a couple of people in the community, after they see a couple of these podcasts that I'm going to do with United fans, Okay. And it's either going to be called the United Till I Die podcast or Let's Talk United podcast. One or the fucking other. And it's like I'm going to do it with somebody that knows more about the club than I do. You know. How are you, Fran? You bowsy. So I'm gonna do a live with my son-in-law. He was gonna do one with his mate. You know, like he's like an engineer. He fixes a lot of shit, right, for a certain bookies, yeah. And every year he goes to Aintree and sets up loads of shit there, like, you know, for the bookies. And it's like the content that he's made and all the shorts that he has. I swear to God, you could fill the whole roof. Everywhere in here, man, you could fill. He's got every United jersey from a certain year. Well, Fran, when I seen the colour of it, I had to, like I said, I dyed my hair, bro. I had to wash it out and then I had to condition it. Yeah, dry it. Then I comes downstairs and I was getting agitated because my missus was putting her in for me. So it's like fucking, she's banging her in, it's burning the scalp on me, right? And I'm like, fuck's sake, man, get this shit in. And I just wanted to go grey, man, not fucking brown, man. I look like fucking Tintin. But, oh, fuck off. Well, listen, we're going to have a go over next week, but, yeah, listen, I'll be doing a live tonight, and I'll explain a bit more. Look, I'll hold my hands up. I've made promises, and I haven't delivered on them. Fran, listen, that's what I wanted to say to you. I'm not a big fan of F1, but listen to me. I remember I used to watch it every fucking Sunday many years ago when Michael Schumacher was racing for Ferrari, when Lewis Hamilton, and that other fucker, what's his name, who drives for Red Bull at the time. I forget his fucking name. I think he's a German. I've just dyed my hair, Glenn. And look at it, I have it all over the fucking place, mate. Okay. You know. F1 is bad boy. Vroom! Hey, I'll never forget the day I seen Ayrton Senna crash, bro. I knew he was dead. You know, my man, like, fucking hell, it's so dangerous, you know. It's like the TT in the Isle of Man. You know, I'll be honest with you, listen, I get on a bike, yeah, as long as it's a stretch of road, but I ain't doing over 100 miles an hour. Me bollocks, man, no way. Like, you come off a bike at 100 miles an hour, you're dead. You know, you'll be picked up for weeks. Do you want to hear the joke, Fran? Glenn, do you want to hear the joke? Because I have to go soon. Here, the wind speed. Hey, why are pirates called pirates? Come on, we haven't got long. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is, I might get my channel unmonetized. Yeah, and start charging you cunts. I got a notification off YouTube saying, Jude, your monetization is cancelled the last year. You know, I did this to communicate with people, network with people like Pablo, Finn, Chopper, Jerry, Ron, rest in peace to Rab. There's loads of people on here. You know, shout out to Fran and Glenn. shout out to Glenn's brother. Rest in peace to him, and Happy New Year to you all. Now listen, go look at my channel, right? I purposely, years ago, a woman told me she was gonna kill herself, and I planted the seed in her head that if she did it, hey, this is what would happen. You open the door, does that. Someone belong to you is DOA. Yeah, dead on arrival. Dead. You know, but the vouchers, bro, you taking them. We don't get them anymore. You know, times have changed. You get food stamps now. We're living in America. Nah, listen, I've always wanted to do this. Me father did it, and he did it well. You know, I'll never be able to compete with him. You know, for fuck's sake, he had Johnny Cash, Sinead O'Connor, the Fury Brothers, Davey Arthur. It's like he had country and western singers. He had this guy on called Boxcar Willie, Brendan Shine, Big Tom, Gayburn, fucking loads of people he interviewed, you know. Wow. But yeah, so I started this journey, Fran and Glenn, 2 years ago on the 5th of February. Because how are you, Jack? Somebody stole my channel. And it took me 4 years to get 600 subs, right? And I trusted somebody. And I gave him my password and everything because I thought he was my friend. And at the time I was on my mood stabilizer, so I was a bit slow, you know. And then I realised he wasn't my friend. Because he blocked everyone in my channel. You know, everyone was saying to me, Jude, why have you blocked me? I said, I didn't block you. This cunt has my channel. He has the passwords and all. He's blocked you all. So I had to start this channel again 2 years ago, the 5th of February, 2023. We are in 2026. 4,311 subs, 6,800 videos, 2.9 million people I've reached. Yeah, 25,000 YouTube watch time hours. Yeah, bro, he is. Pablo's fucking alive and kicking. I love Pablo, man. I want to get a group of Dubliners together. I need about 12 Irish men. Preferably all dubs. And hopefully 12 of them. No, I won't even say 12. I'm going to cut that list down to 7. And hopefully 2 of them are United fans or Liverpool fans. Everyone's welcome. Nothing really is going to change. It's just that I'll be doing a stream here. I'll be bringing a couple of people on who aren't from the community, you know. So it's like, yeah, we'll see how it goes. You know, me father, like I said, when I was younger, I rebelled against him, and when I become a father, then I try to understand his thinking and his reasons for doing what he did. Like, you know, like he always used to say to me, if you got a fanny, I'd come in upset, or someone that are hitting me, and he'd say to me, if you got a fucking minge, have you got a gee between your legs? You know, proper fucking demeaned me, like, you know. It's like, and yeah, it's like my dad taught me how to fight, and my mother taught me how to love. That's a bad combination. Yeah, shout out to you, Stephen. Right, guys, listen, I'll be back on later on. you know, but I have a target to hit. 2 years ago, I started this project on my own. I've never ever called a man out on YouTube in 8 years. Now, you imagine the amount of pricks we've had in our circle for the last 7 years that I would have splattering, you know, except for a few people know me. I know I can fight, but even though I know I can fight, and other people have said that I can fight and handle myself, it's like I'm not on here for that. You know, I'm on here to network, to bring a few people together, who have a lot of trauma in their life. Like a lot of people who go through addiction, alcoholism, a lot of lonely people, a lot of sick people watch me, you know. And a lot of people watch me. It's like, even though I have a small channel, it's like over the couple of years. Thanks for coming in, Glenn. Lou, thanks very much for coming in. If you're not sub to Lou Don, Mrs. Moon, can you go give her a sub? If you're not sub to Glenn Aiken, can you give him a sub? If you're not sub to Jack there, can you give him a sub? If you're not sub to Stephen Moore, go give him a sub. If you're not sub to Frank Callahan, don't fucking give him a sub. Joke. Give Fran a sub. And Andrew. Yeah, and Richard. And Paul B. And Harvey. Yes. And shout out to Daisy in Canada. Yeah. Anyway, here. I'm going to end on this. Shout out to Canada. And here, listen. I never grew my channel off the back of anyone else. You know, nobody can ever say that to me. You know.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team fucking here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Nigga, started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Nigga, started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team fucking here. I done kept it real from the jump. Living at my mama's house, we'd argue every month, nigga. I was trying to get it on my own. Working all night, traffic on the way home, and my uncle calling me like, where you at? I give you the keys so you bring it right back, nigga. I just think it's funny how it goes. Now I'm on the road, $500,000 for a show, and started from the bottom, now we're here.
Started from the bottom, now my whole team freaking here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Now listen to me, yeah? I want you to do me a big favour, right? If you ever see Finn's channel live, always go in and say hello, right? If you ever see Pablo live, which I don't know whether we will or not, but there's a few people I want to help. Now, I'll tell you the truth, right? I'll tell you later on about why I've not charged people membership. YouTube owes me thousands, but I purposely got my channel monetized to crash it and to cancel it. My monetization is being cancelled because I did that. You know what I mean? I did it the noble way, the righteous way, the humble way. Do you understand? I think I'm a very humble person. You know, and I've had other people say it to me, so I don't need validation. I know where I am. I know where I've been, where I've come from, what I did, and what I fucking didn't do. And if I did something, I'll say, here, I did that, yeah. Like, if I brought a couple of my own mates on from Cherry Orchard, you'd be surprised. because none of this is scripted. They're coming on and we're just having a chat from heart to heart. But I've got 600 and odd subs to go, right? So what I want to do is, I want to probably get about 500 new subs who are football fans. Regardless whether you're a Celtic fan or a Rangers fan, there's no division here, okay? Zero division. You know, it's like everybody is welcome. You know, hola, ¿cómo está, señorita? 2 beers, por favor. Buenas noches. Ow! Fuck me. But, nah, listen to me. This year I said to myself, you know what? A few people have wound me up this year, and only for me kids I'd be probably locked up. So I said I'm gonna move forward. Any negative people around me, I'm just gonna cut them out of my life. And if you got a problem with me, when you see me, do something about it, yeah? You know what I mean? Bro, listen, I know a little bit. You know, like, if me and you, I love the Scousers, bro. So listen, lad, leave it to me, lad. I got this. Hola. Hola, señorita. Hola, señor. 2 beers, por favor. Buenas noches. You know, buenos dias. You know. Can I have me food? Vamos. You know. Vamos. Yeah. I know a little tiny bit. Happy New Year to you, Quavers. Yeah, I know who you are. Happy New Year to you, honey. And fuck Rangers. You know. Right, guys, listen, I'm going to bring me life to an end. But I'll be on this evening. Now, I'm not going to lie. I've had a big think about this. And we're going to use a different approach this year on YouTube. I'm here to hit a target. You don't understand. If you set yourself a challenge or a target, look at it took me 4 years to get 600 subs, right? So my channel got stolen, called Fighting Back United. No names. Foxy did it. But I'd like to thank Foxy for all he did for me. But every bit of equipment you give me, I give away. Because I had a fella called BCT send me a big fuck off lie, a microphone, a few other bits. Nah, listen, I'll jump on flavours the odd time. I'll jump on the odd person. I know flavours. Like 6 years probably, you know. But anyway, guys, listen. Thanks for coming in. And all I say to people is, listen, I got my channel monetized. I had 8 members in the first week paying £2. That was £160, yeah? 80 members. And I cancelled the memberships and I sent the money back. Ask Lena. She was the first member. Because people were telling me about wanting to kill themselves and having drug issues and having mental health issues. How can I charge people money like that? That'd be extortion. I'm on here to make a few friends. Fuck the money. If people want to send you or buy you a coffee, that's up to them. You know, I think it's a moral obligation in all fairness. What I'm doing is a noble thing. I don't charge people membership. I had my channel monetized to crash it, to prove to you that I'm fucking genuine and I didn't come on here for money. I come on here for subs. It took me 4 years to get 4 years to get 600 subs on this channel. It took me 2 years to get 4,311. And here, I'm not far away from hitting my target. So, we're going to do something on football. And at the end of the day, listen, it's going to be strictly football because two of the people I'll have on board, one is me fucking son, and number two is me son-in-law. And if you're rude, you will be removed. But everybody is welcome. Know that. I'll see you later on. We are out. You bastard.